8-Bit Dylan. Time for the intro to my videos. Just make weird noises with your mouth. Previously on Big Brother, Sky Does Minecraft continued his push to get his target Zombie Unicorn out of the house. With the villains no longer in power, the house was scrambling to figure out what the villains plan to do to try to keep themselves safe. After an intense veto competition, Nick Dominates won the power of veto, and keeping with his new allies Sky Does Minecraft and Sky Williams, decided to keep the nominations the same. Meanwhile, Lauren Z-Side and Dan the Diamond Minecart attempted to make a power move with the villains to get Dodger out of the house, but using Life Simmer's double vote power and Keemstar deciding to backstab the villains, Zombie Unicorn was sent packing in a 5-4 vote. What will happen now that the alliances have been shattered in the house? Find out now on Big Brother! Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new episode of YouTuber Big Brother. Now before we get into the brand new HOH challenge for this episode, we have to pick a jury house, and 5 of you submitted some amazing jury houses, but in the end only one person can win the jury house selection. All of you did an amazing job on all of these, they were so good, but at the end of the day, the person that I decided to select to have their jury house featured on this series is Mr. J Tanner 90. I love that you incorporated the red and blue theme throughout the entire house while still having your own kind of look and feel to it. And I love that you included a little bit of purple as well, because now the clicks are no longer, together, and the red and the blue become a purple, and it's such a creative way to add a little bit of spice to the jury house. So I'm going to take you guys through this jury house, and we're going to see some of the amazing work that Jay Tanner did. And thank you to everyone that submitted jury houses for this season. You can check them all out under the hashtag 8-Bit Dylan. So this is the amazing jury house. I love the outside of it. It's just so amazing and so well decorated. It's very well thought out how the roof looks and just the overall design of it. Once you go inside, it is just exquisite. This looks so much better than my actual Big Brother house. It's just so entertaining. I would love to live here. The bedrooms are great. I love how you structured the bathrooms. They just look amazing. There's this outdoor area with a gorgeous pool and an awesome karaoke area, and a secluded bedroom just in case if someone wants to have a little bit of privacy in the jury house. When you go up the stairs, there's this awesome game room of sorts where there's chess and there's painting and there's void critters, another awesome bathroom, as well as a jacuzzi up on a balcony with a dartboard. Jay Tanner, this is such an amazing house. I hope you are proud of it because I'm proud of the work that you put into it. It looks seriously amazing. You should make more builds because this is some awesome handiwork. So I'm gonna move Zombie Unicorn off camera into this house, and one by one, all of the jury members will be brought here. So thank you so much, Jay Tanner, and let's get into the game and do our next HOH challenge. Hello everyone and welcome to the brand new HOH for this week. And we're taking it down to the streets where the underground void critter battles happen. If you guys missed the last episode, it was revealed that the click twist is no more, and everyone is fighting for themselves in this game going forward. Also, before we get into this HOH, it's time to reveal who won the anti-care package that was revealed at the end of Friday's episode. And that means that whoever won that care package will not be able to compete in today's head of household competition. And the winner of the anti-care package with 39.2% of the vote is Rice Gum. Now the person that got last place was Caseytron, but for this anti-care package, the twist was that the villains and the heroes' roles were switched. So if a hero was in last place, they would win the care package instead. So since a villain won last place and a villain won first place, Rice Gum, you are the person who cannot compete in HOH this week. Also, as outgoing HOH, Sky Does Minecraft cannot compete in this HOH either, so it is up to the rest of the 8 contestants left in this game to go against each other in a Void Critter battle. Now, since episode 1, everyone was given a Void Critter that they could train at will whenever they wanted upstairs in the game room. And now it's time to put those Void Critter skills to the test because they will be going head to head against each other to see who has the most powerful Void Critter. This will be a tournament style challenge where each person will eliminate another person in the game until there's only one person left, and that person will be our brand new head of household. So let's get this competition started. It's time for the matchups. We've got Dan the Diamond Minecart with his Void Critter Nymphea versus Life Simmer and her Void Critter Decodal. We've got Nick Dominates with his Void Critter Mythem, I don't know how to say the name, Mytheme, versus Caseytron and her Void Critter Wisp. We've got Dodger and her Void Critter Meduso versus Sky Williams and his Void Critter Nimbus. And we've got Keemstar with his Void Critter Meduso versus Lauren Z-Side with her Void Critter Bubbleless. Their work orders are set. Let's see who's gonna win. 3, 2, 1, go. So the results are in, and for Dan versus Life Simmer, Dan has the winning Void Critter Victor trait, which does mean Dan moves on in the tournament. I'm so sorry, Life Simmer, you have been eliminated from this HOH competition. Between Caseytron and Nick Dominates, we've got Caseytron with the Void Critter Victor Moodlet, which does mean that Caseytron is moving on in the tournament. I'm so sorry, Nick. Between Dodger and Sky Williams, Dodger has the Void Critter Victor Moodlet, which does mean that Dodger's moving on in this tournament. And lastly, Lauren versus Keemstar. Lauren Z-Side has the Void Critter Victor Moodlet, which does mean she beat Keemstar, and that means she's moving on in the tournament. So the people eliminated this round were surprisingly everyone on the back row. So Life Simmer, Nick Dominates, Sky Williams, and Keemstar, you all have been defeated. It's on to round number 2. It's time for round number 2, and we've got Dan the Diamond Minecart with his Void Critter Nymphea versus Caseytron and her Void Critter Wisp. And then we've got Dodger with her Void Critter Meduso versus Lauren Z-Side and her Void Critter Bubbleless. It's time to see them compete. 3, 2, 1, go. So the battles are finally over, and for Dan versus Caseytron, Caseytron continues to have the Void Critter Victor Moodlet, so she is moving on. I'm so sorry, Dan, you have been defeated. And between Dodger and Lauren Z-Side, Dodger has defeated Lauren Z-Side. She has the Void Critter Victor one. Meanwhile, Lauren doesn't have any. So congratulations, Dodger. Congratulations, Caseytron. They are now going to face off against each other in the final Void Critter battle. It's time for our final 2 matchup. We've got Dodger with her Void Critter Meduso versus Caseytron and her Void Critter Wisp. One of these two will be the brand new head of household. Let's find out who it'll actually be. Time for a face-off. It's time for them to begin. 3, 2, 1, go. And with that, we have our brand new head of household. Congratulations to Dodger, whose Void Critter Meduso slayed the competition. And now Dodger's going to have some tough decisions to make later today. It's ironic because Dodger was considered a floater through most of this game, and now this is her week to start making some power moves to secure her safety. I'm so sorry, Casey Tron, you were super close. Ooh, Casey Tron is not happy. She is not happy at all. But Casey Tron was super close to winning this head of household, but congratulations, Dodger. The heroes are still in power, but Dodger was up for elimination last week. She might have some big targets in the house that she might want out. We'll have to find out. I'm going to let everyone loose throughout the rest of the house. I'm going to clean up this challenge room, and we're going to see what happens. So we've let everyone loose into the house, and congratulations yet again to Dodger for winning her very first head of household, and she's got some tough decisions to make. She was up for eviction last week, and that meant that a lot of people in the house voted for her. If Lifesimmer had not had the double vote care package, and if Keemstar had not double-crossed the villains in the house, Dodger would definitely be out of this game. She definitely needs to thank both Lifesimmer and Keemstar for keeping her around. Now, some people in the house that might need to worry are Lauren Z Side, Dan the Diamond Minecart, Rice Gum, and Casey Tron. Lauren Z Side tried to make a huge power move in this game with Dan to go against the heroes and instead try to get Dodger out. Lauren Z Side literally went against her entire alliance because she tried to make a power move herself. And that might end up backfiring against her because the person she was trying to get out of this house is now in power. It is up in the air though, because Dodger still might try to work with the heroes to get the villains out of this house. So Rice Gum and Casey Tron still might need to worry. And I'm not sure about Casey Tron and Dodger's relationship with each other. It might be good, it might be bad, we'll have to see. Now for those that are confused, the have-nots for this week are the 4 people that got out the very first round of the Void Critter battle, which is Sky Williams, Nick Dominates, Lifesimmer, and Keemstar. With Nick Dominates and Lifesimmer, I believe, being the 2 people in the house that have been have-nots for the longest. So it sucks for them. They have just had to live off of cereal and oatmeal and microwaved meals for a majority of this game, as well as sleeping on couches and, really uncomfortable places. Now, Rice Gum and Skydoes Minecraft, they are not have-nots for this week because they weren't able to compete in the HOH competition, so they couldn't prove themselves. So there's only 4 have-nots for the week. Ooh, yes, Nick, wear that crop top. Wear it for the gods and serve it for the stars, honey. Look at them sleeping so daintily. Oh my goodness. Speaking of Nick Dominates and Sky Williams, Nick Dominates made a pretty key alliance last week where himself and Lifesimmer seem to have teamed up with Skydoes Minecraft and Sky Williams, as well as Keemstar. Those 5 might be a power alliance in this game and a force to be reckoned with. I gotta give it to Lifesimmer. She's been making a lot of power moves to make sure that she is safe after floundering the first few weeks in this game. And now we get to see people like Dan the Diamond Minecart and Lauren Z Side really scramble to keep themselves safe, especially after backstabbing the powerful people in this house. With the click twist no longer in play, this is gonna make everyone desperate for safety. No longer will there be groups of people who will be safe from the vote. Instead, everyone's at risk and everyone can possibly be nominated, which means we really get to see some of the awesome gameplay strategies from some of the contestants. Now, the key thing that I'm interested in is to find out whether or not Dodger will stick around with the heroes and try to get a villain out, or will she make her own decisions in this game and target the people that she thinks need to leave? Because now that the villains are starting to work with some of the heroes and vice versa, it might make some of the lines on who's aligned with who a lot harder to follow. Ooh, Lifesimmer, you about to fall asleep in a jacuzzi. I see those tired eyes. Yup. How Jersey Shore of you. Oh my goodness, Lifesimmer. Nick Dominates has also been a surprise threat in this game. I don't know if the rest of the contestants actually see him as a threat, but he has been really, really good about coming in clutch when it comes to making relationships with people that he needs to in order to stay safe in this game. Especially after being on the nomination block so early on and being able to survive for as long as he has. And Keemstar has made some amazing connections to the point where he is also a threat in this game. He, being a villain, was already at a disadvantage for having really negative traits. And yet, despite all of that, has been making amazing strides and creating some strong friendships with some of the people in the house. So now we've got Keemstar meeting up with Sky Williams to discuss some strategy. Keemstar decided to align himself with Sky Does Minecraft and Sky Williams. Nick dominates in Life Simmer, and actually having all 4 of them being have-nots and being able to basically stay up later in the night because they're not getting a full night's rest might actually help them out in making those relationships super strong. Or not, because apparently Keemstar got on Sky Williams' nerves just now, so you never know. Again, Keemstar's at a huge deficit being a villain in this game. He does have an advantage when it comes to care packages, but he's also at a disadvantage because he has negative traits that make him pretty unlikable to some of the other Sims. God, I love when Cece glitches out like this and is weird. So if you look at her through the stairs, she goes from that to, "Go, your wig is snatched," to, "Oh my God, everything's great until your wig is snatched." Oh my God, work it, Life Simmer, work that bald look. Yes, mama. Yes. So this is awkward. They're all like waking up in the morning, unsure of how their life in this game is going to go after the nomination ceremony tonight, because the people definitely at risk are Caseytron, Ricegum, Lauren's Eastside, and Dan the Diamond Minecart for possible nomination. Now, that could be switched up. I'm not sure. It's all based off relationships. But if it's just going off of who voted for Dodger last week, they are shaking in their boots. I'd be talking with her. I've not seen anyone really conversate with Dodger since the HOH competition happened. I'm not even sure how Sky Does Minecraft and Sky Williams feel about having Lauren's Eastside basically double cross them in this last vote. I'm not sure if they've taken it to heart or if they have forgiven her for trying to make a power move in this game. Regardless, Miss Dodgy, you got a big decision ahead of you, honey. A big decision. She's about to go from 0 to hero, from floater to possibly sinking someone's ship. Think of more puns. From skating by to rollerblading down. I'm done. I can't. I'm terrible at puns. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not like Aphmau, who can just come out with puns willy-nilly. I'm sorry, guys. So one interesting thing that I've noticed is out of the 4 evictions that we've had so far, 3 of which have been women, there are only 4 women left in this game. Meanwhile, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. There are 6 men left in this game and only 4 women. So women, you might want to rally together to get some of these men out. Otherwise, this will be a very male-dominated season. Also, it's split evenly. 2 former red click people and 2 former blue click people have been evicted thus far. Oh my God, he's got to go pee really bad. Run, Ricegum, run! Just don't pee in the pool, please. He was literally mid-swim and was just like, "Oh, I gotta go," and then hopped the hell out. Ooh, Caseytron, why are you so evil? She's got such a bad mood in this house. Uh-oh, her and Lauren are fighting. They are like yelling at each other or something. This is not good, Caseytron. You gotta keep that temper under control if you want to stay in this house. You can't be making enemies left and right. I think everyone's had a significant amount of time to mingle with each other. I'm gonna get prepared for the nomination ceremony, and we're gonna find out who are the 2 people that Dodger has decided to nominate for eviction. Welcome everyone to the nomination ceremony. Congratulations once again to Dodger for winning the power of head of household, and with that power comes the responsibility of nominating 2 people for eviction. So Dodger, who is the first person you are nominating? Dan the Diamond Minecart, I'm so sorry, you have been nominated for eviction. So Dodger, who is the second person you are nominating? Oh, and Ricegum, you are the second nominee. So Dodger has decided to nominate you, Dan the Diamond Minecart, and you, Ricegum. The reason being is that last week, Dan the Diamond Minecart, she doesn't have a good relationship with you, not the best, and the fact that you tried to make a movement with Lauren's side and a few others to get her out of this house worries her. So that is why you are nominated for eviction. And Ricegum, you're a huge target in this house. I know a lot of people that have been basically targeting you, and she also does not have a good relationship with you either. Also, the fact that you try to vote her out as well. So that is why Dan is nominated. That is why Ricegum is nominated. Let's find out who will be evicted, though, in the Friday episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all had a happy holidays, and we'll have an amazing 2017 coming up. I will see you guys on the Friday episode, and until then, stay awesome, stay beautiful, you lovely people. Bye-bye.